Williams, and good morning to all. My job basically this morning is to reinforce what has been said before me. Again, CMO would have said it when we actually had the press conference regarding the reopening of the borders at the Royal St. Kitts Hotel Conference Room, whereby there was some infographic which said a plane and the arrivals returning to the Federation. We have spent a considerable amount of time preparing you for this event. There is no need for us to begin to panic or think that the country is going into a shutdown. What is being required of you is to be more alert, to be more vigilant. That is what is required of all of us. For example, Superintendent Henry just said, all the protocols that need to be followed, the guidance that is being provided by the health experts, the National COVID-19 Task Force, and I am asking the business community via the Chamber of Industry and Commerce to support the efforts in these business establishments so that they could adhere to the protocol. Compliance with the protocols are necessary. Again, we are seeing a number of irregularities as it regards to the approval process, where persons are attempting to circumvent the system with uploading wrong tests, wrong information, and doing other things in order for them to travel. You are jeopardizing the travelers who are traveling with you. You are jeopardizing the country at large and everybody else that you're coming into contact with. We are appealing to everyone who wants to travel to St. Kitts to do so and do so the right way. Again, what is the right way? You would have heard that you have to go to the knatravelform.kn, complete the form, upload an RT-PCR test as outlined by this Chief Medical Officer. Persons are actually uploading receipts. Persons are uploading things that cannot be verified. That will not be accepted. And let me repeat, such uploads will not be accepted. Please ensure that when you upload your test, it verifies everything, the lab, the location of the lab, the information, and all the regular information required. It's very important that you do so. If you don't do so, and there's no means of verifying these tests, your application will not be processed. I want to thank the team that is doing the vetting process, because they go as far as calling individuals, they email individuals to ensure that they understand what is required. So I want to thank them for that. Again, let me emphasize that the reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction test is what will be accepted, and not no rapid test or any other type of test. Please ensure there are persons who are doing home kit testing and uploading these home kit testing. Those will not be accepted. Again, there is no need to panic. The corridor of containment is working well, from the arrival process at our international airports or ports of entry, to the processing by our border agencies, immigration, customs, and also our port health officers, and the transportation. And an appeal was made by the CMO to those who work in the transportation industry in this regard, taxi operators and water taxi operators. Please be mindful of how you manage. We have been doing well with the corridor of containment in terms of detecting, identifying, and ensuring that there is isolation and management, or containment and management of individuals who may be positive or become positive. Business places, the compliance task force will be out in its numbers doing its job. I am asking for you to cooperate with them. We have done enough in terms of educating you, in terms of doing everything to prepare you for this moment. From now on, we are going to be applying the law to its full extent to ensure that we have compliance from the business places, in terms of ensuring that you have the appropriate markings, ensuring that you're carrying out sanitization processes, and ensuring you have the necessary distancing on the outside. Please ensure that you have the necessary markings on the inside as well, so that you are full compliant with the regulations. We will be reaching out to the Chamber of Industry and Commerce to ensure that their members are compliant and they become a continued stakeholder in this regard. Let me appeal to the general public again to take the necessary steps to enforce and adhere to the protocols. We cannot ever overemphasize this. It's very important. And again, please avoid these super spreader events, and you would have listened to the passionate presentation that was made by the medical chief of staff regarding this. We are seeing a lot of events. For example, there were over 44 events that would have occurred. At the present moment, I am hearing that the commissioner's office is bombarded with requests for events. I think this is a wake-up call, and I am asking individuals to be more mindful about these major events that can be super spreaders. With that said, we will continue to do our work in terms of engaging, consulting with all of our stakeholders. And again, there is no need for panic, as these cases are being managed and contained adequately. So we will now entertain any questions that you may have, and we will do our best to bring a level of calm to the country. Thank you, Mr. Williams.